So segment 3 is basically going to take us around the front of this ridge. There's a little bit of climbing. It's not as bad as what we just did. We'll go by Gracie's Pulpit, and I'll show you that. And then it's pretty flat for a while. And then we come to some stairs. And the stairs will be the start of segment 4. We'll talk about that when we get there. But segment 3, we'll just take our time. It'll get us to about the 3-mile point. And then it gets rough after that for a mile or so. At 2.8 miles, we get our first shot of the Chimneys. .9 miles, and we're going to come to Gracie's Pulpit, which is just right back here. You come up this area right here, this big climb right here, and then you get to Gracie's Pulpit on the left, and now it's downhill for
a little bit,
quarter mile. This log used to sit a foot closer to the trail. Now this thing is huge. We had a hurricane, the remnants of a hurricane that is, come through here about 3 years ago in October, and a bunch of trees came down and pushed this big giant thing over. And I mean, it is giant.
Wow.
But it used to sit, you can see where it used to sit right there. And the trees pushed it over. So when you come to this big giant tree, you're at just a little over 3 miles. Okay, one spot's right here where you see these stumps and stuff. It's been pretty flat. And you can see a little trail kind of going up off to the right, up behind them trees back there.
There's another one too, isn't there?
There's another spot a little further up. Okay, after that last spot, about 200 yards. And a little bit of a climb. Here's another private area. You can get off trail and do your business right back there. Okay, so we just finished the third segment, which took us past Gracie's Pulpit and the flat, or even downhill a little bit. A couple places to take a potty break. Now we're going to start the fourth segment. And you'll know you're here when you see this. So this is going to start our climb. We call this Huggin's Hill. Some people call it Monotony Hill. But I think we're somewhere around 3.3, 3.4 miles. And we're going to be climbing pretty steeply for the next mile and a half. In particular, on this side, it's steep for 2/3 of a mile. But we're exposed to the sun. And eventually we'll come to a switchback. We'll call that point segment 5. So we're going to take our time, get this 2/3 of a mile out of the way. Up, up, up. Up, up, up.
You're funny.
There's a section here along Huggin's Hill where you are not in any shade at all. And it's like July 15th, 2020. And I know down in town it's 90 degrees, but up here it's only like 70 or 75. But still, when you're climbing like this and you're completely exposed, it is hot. It takes the water right out of you. So you'll know when you get to this spot. All right, we just finished segment 4. Came up from that way. The end of Huggin's Hill is finally here. We go up this way now.